It's always a challenge to do two jobs at once, but Sydney's Lord Mayor Clover Moore is being told it's no longer an option. Ms Moore says she's the target of proposed laws to stop MPs being on councils as well as in state parliament. Clover Moore is also the member for Sydney. She accuses Barry O'Farrell of bullying and running a campaign against her. But the Premier is adamant that MPs shouldn't do two jobs at once. State political reporter Bridget Glanville.
Clover Moore has been the state member for Sydney for 24 years. She's also been the city's Lord Mayor for 8. Now she says the Premier is forcing her out of Parliament.
If I am unable to continue to represent the people of the estate seat of Sydney after the local government elections, it will not be because of any desire of mine, it will be because I'll be forced out of the Parliament by Premier O'Farrell.
The government wants to change the laws so that MPs can't be both a councillor or mayor and a state member. This affects 29 members.
These reforms will bring New South Wales into line with other mainland states. You can't be a member of Parliament in the Victorian Parliament and be a councillor. The same applies. You can't be a member of the Queensland Parliament and a councillor. The same applies to South Australia and Western Australia.
Clover Moore says it's a campaign aimed at getting rid of her.
I feel that there's a bullying attack from the Premier and he likes to promote it via the Daily Telegraph. I mean, anyone would draw that conclusion because that's what's going on. Each day there is a new attack.
The Premier says there is a conflict of interest for MPs to perform dual roles. But to get the changes through, the government will have a fight. The Greens and the Independents are against it and hope the crossbenchers will join them.
We'd be asking people from across the state to contact their local representatives and say it's not for Barry O'Farrell to decide who'll be their local mayor, it's for them to decide.
The opposition agrees.
The Labor Party supports more democracy, not less.
Clover Moore says she will continue on as Lord Mayor, which now means in September she will have to stand down as a state member. At the next state election, though, any new member elected who is a councillor or mayor will have 18 months to relinquish that local government position. Bridget Glanville, ABC News.